Yeah, so I mean, it's a legitimate question, and it was a thing that we struggled with even in that pretty well executed machine. There were folks, there were a couple types of HR people back in that time frame. There were the traditionalists who loved doing the more HR generalist type of work. And then there were folks who were eager to try this business partner thing. Now, at this point in my career, I had worked in the operations side of a couple of companies. I had worked in my own company, right? I'd run my own operation for 4 years. So I grew up in an entrepreneurial household. My dad owned his own company since I was about 6. So I had been around business and business operations for a long time. So for me, it was super easy. It was like now I was not only allowed to, but expected to weigh in with my business acumen. Which was something that some of my peers in HR that had spent their whole careers in HR just didn't have. It's not that they couldn't develop it. They just hadn't had those experiences, right? Their first job out of school was HR generalist or HR specialist, and they stayed in that channel their whole career. Well, I've been all over the place and trying to market every band that I'd been in for my whole life. I mean, I had a lot of different business running experiences. I'm doing way too many air quotes today. I don't know why this is happening so much. But I had a lot of other things to draw upon. And the turning point for me was when I realized, like I said, not only was I allowed to do it, I was expected to do it. And when I would sit down with a leader and I would say, hey, I was looking through the financials last night and I have some questions. The first time I said that, person looked at me and like, the HR person's looking at the financials? I mean, great. Never would have expected that. But I'm like, yeah, I have some questions. Why do we do things this way? And it kind of blew their mind. So it opened the doors to different level of conversation than I was having in my HR jobs prior.